Good morning, sir. I am Majestic Radiance Maputi, a second-year medical student. May I know your name and your birthday, please?
Good morning, Doc. I am Macabulas Joy. I was born on February 25, 1994.
Okay, Sir Nel, today I asked to examine your heart and your peripheral system, and this would involve feeling your pulse as well as listening to your heart. This whole process may take for about 10 minutes. Would that be okay with you?
Yes, Doc.
Do you feel any pain?
No, Doc.
Do you have any questions?
No, Doc.
Okay, let's start. Now, let's start by examining the patient's jugular venous pressure. JVP, or the jugular venous pressure, is best assessed from the right internal jugular vein, where the supravena cava aligns with it, as well as the right atrium. And it is best if we stand at the right side of our patient. So with our patient lying supine with his head and chest at 30 degrees, let's check for the oscillation point of JVP. Now, sir, can you please look at your left side? So your JVP is located here. Now let's measure it for the JVP. Your JVP measures 3 cm above sternal angle. Normal JVP is less than 3 cm above the sternal angle and less than 8 cm above the right atrium. Now let's do inspection. So as I assess, our patient has no shortness of breath, pallor, cyanosis, or edema. Now I will palpate your second intercostal space to locate your valves. Next is auscultation. In auscultating the heart, consider to palpate the carotid pulse to determine the first heart sound. Now, let's use the diaphragm of our stethoscope, which is better for picking up the relatively high pitch of S1 and S2 sounds. Now, we have 6 points to consider from apex to the base, or the base to the apex of the heart. Let's start from the base. Can you please inhale and hold your breath? Exhale. Now, sir, can you please roll on your left side? Now let's do pulsations from your upper limbs and lower limbs, and let's start from your radial pulse. Can you make a tight fist? Thank you. Can you open it now? Thanks. Nice. Thank you. Now let's look for your radial pulse. Let's assess for your radial delay. Now, sir, that ends our examination. Thank you so much.
Welcome, Doc.
Till next time. Now, here is the findings of our patient. The JVP is 3 cm above the sternal angle, and the PMI is tapping 1 cm lateral to the midclavicular line at the 5th intercostal space. At the base, S1 is louder than the S2, as well as the apex, S1 is still louder than the S2. So in peripheral examination, extremities are warm and non-tender. No varicosities and stasis changes. Calves are supple and non-tender. Pulses like brachial, radial, popliteal, dorsalis pedis, and posterior tibial are graded 2+ and symmetric. So the overall examination is just normal, without murmur and without heart brewing.